Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Constantine Stitches. So today I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful ball gown. The same technique can be used to make a wedding dress, party dress, birthday dresses, and so on and so forth. I made this video very short so that it can contain every information I have. So you can grab one or two from it, if not for the purpose of this dress, for other things. These are the materials I'm working with: net, doll face, lining, skin net, and all that things. So here I folded the doll face and cut the waistline. So I folded it by 4. That's I'm using the 360-degree method. So by 4 because I wanted a full flare. Then these are the net which I've already cut out. Each of the cutout is about 10 yards, so total of 20 yards. I actually bought 15 yards, so when I divided it to give me 30 yards, but it was much. So I've gone ahead to my machine to run a straight stitch. You can decide to use needle to gather, but I ran a straight stitch on the machine. So when I was done, I now had to gather it. After gathering it, I had to now join it together with the doll face. You understand? So the net I cut straight, but the doll face I cut in 360-degree. Then this is the skin net I'll be using for the upper bodies. So the girl is dark skinned, so I didn't want to use the light one, and I didn't want it to be so dark, so I had to use the light one as the lining. I had to line it. Remember, in today's age, you no longer use piping or anything to end the neck of your net, so you have to use another net to turn it. I hear a lot of people asking how do you do it that it will look so neat. I will show you. So here I've cut both the first and the second lining of the net, both the main one and the lining. So I took it to my sewing machine. I had to now join both of them. This one you won't say front to front, but because it doesn't really have right or wrong side, so I joined it. After joining it, I realized it didn't sew well. Some parts were jumping, you understand? So, and the technique for that, when you notice that your net or anything you sew is jumping, you try to sew with paper. So just put paper underneath and then use it to sew on it. When you're done, carefully tear out the paper from one side to the other. Then you achieve exactly what you want. So here I trimmed it out. I will show you how to trim it out. When you are trimming, trim very close to the lines, to the threads, so that by the time you turn it, nothing will be showing. You don't need to leave any seam inside of it after joining it, so that you can have a neat neckline after joining it. Instead of buying appliques, they are super expensive. I decided to buy this, cut out the pattern I wanted. So here I said, let me just place it. I've not joined the down part yet. Let me just place it and see how it will look like. And it was actually looking nice. I said, okay, I'm a realistic person. I'll be hard to say it. So I have to join it first so that I can see how it looks like exactly before I'll continue gumming it. So here I have finished joining it. Joining is just a normal way you join anything. Just take it to your machine. It's a straight sewing. So I was done joining it here. So I continued to gum the designs that I cut out. You understand? So I decided to use the gum so that when I'm done, I will not still use needle to tack. You can decide to use B6000. You can decide to use Uhu gum. Just use what works for you. You understand? But I decided to use this because it's a large gumming that I had to do. So when I was done, the next was to put the eyelets. This is a little girl. She knew what she wanted, and she said she wanted to tie a rope at the back. She wanted a looping. I said, okay. So here I had to do this. So I told you this soldering iron is needed for this work. In fact, every fashion designer should have it because it goes a long way. And I think in one of my videos I've taught how to use it, how to do your eyelet and all that. Most of us have the machine, but we don't use it for this purpose. We only use it for cover button and all that. So here I was fixing the eyelet. I present to you the beautiful ball dress for a 10-year-old girl. Thank you for watching. Don't worry, I'll do better next time.